Grab some chili. Let's see. Does everybody have a seat? All right. Woo-hoo. I'm excited, you guys, that you're all here. That you took the time out of a Friday night, just after spring to join us. And for those of you who it's your first time meeting me, my name's Sarah Smith, and my husband and I, Chris, you'll hear from him in a minute. We've been with LifeVantage for 11 years, and this is our first rodeo in network marketing. And my background has been a massage therapist, medical massage therapist for the last it'll be 23 years this October. And our story to this information that you're getting ready to see tonight, and to really this culture. How many of us are here, when you were first introduced to this, we're here for the products? Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand because I was. But I tell you what, the products are what got us in, and it's the culture and the community and kind of what you're experiencing right now in this room that really kept us in for these last 11 years. Not only is the opportunity amazing, but the people who lock arms with this company are just amazing. So that means you, that means you for sure. So 11 years ago, my husband and I we were down sick. My husband was bedridden. We were in a major health crisis when a nurse practitioner put us in front of this information. And being a massage therapist, knowing that the body is wise, and if it's given the right nutrition, the right mindset, the right, direction, our bodies are designed to move back to homeostasis. And, when I saw that ABC investigative news report, it truly was, had my jaw hitting the floor, to know that, wow, we can take these plants and we can flip switches at the DNA level that are, tied to our longevity, tied to our intracellular health, not just supplementation, but activation. I was like, oh my gosh, sign me up. So I was dragging Chris to every single meeting to hear the information over and over, even though we were, again, rubbing two pennies together. The nurse practitioner did not know that we drained our savings accounts. We were out of work in Maine and we didn't have a backup plan, right? So this, for us has been a game changer, not only to rebuild, but to be able to dream again, to be able to really capture people's goals and know that the vehicle we have right here to create a leveraged income is absolutely extraordinary. And it's been a game changer for us, being 11 years in and getting to partner with Marisa, for example, who you're going to hear from tonight. And I'm just going to let Chris share a little bit. Come on up here. Okay. I got my introverted husband he's amazing up here, actually.
My palms are sweating.
I know, exactly. So share a little bit about maybe the rise and then, just how we know.
Yeah, where we're at in this company and a little bit about how we know Marisa. We're really happy to have her here. As Sarah said, about 11 years ago, we found out about this company. We found some success here, and it's because of some of these things we're going to look at tonight that Marisa is going to talk about. A publicly traded company with transparency, I like that. And the opportunity I saw to partner with this company to participate in a share or multiple shares of the global revenue of this company moving forward, that was something that was interesting to me. I think to answer the question of, would a guy with my background want to put his time into something like this? And it was for a few reasons. One, that prospect of leveraged income, but it was my own product experience that had me realize that this product was unique, significant, and was going to have a really broad market appeal. And my next step after that was to understand this industry of network marketing. And that's brought me to understanding where this company is now. So 11 years ago, I got shown this company. I had been a business owner owning a small construction outfit, but the majority of my working life was working in mountain rescue and the outdoor sports industry. So I had zero background to be able to figure this thing out and do it. But I started looking at the industry And I found out that there were companies that sold billions of dollars with things like makeup in the direct marketing space or network marketing space. And I figured if this company had a product with patents and it was gonna make a really big splash in the world of health and wellness, and again, have this broad market appeal, not just people who would like necessarily put on makeup. I was like, if those companies did it, and I'm not knocking any of their products in this industry, but as I understood the industry, I came to find out, okay, this is going to be what they call a legacy company in the industry. There's a few that are around for a long, long time. And there are many that are around for just a short period of time, and that's like companies across any industry. So what I came to find out is these companies will go through a few phases of growth, and it's about looking for leadership. Okay, and when we got into this company, it was growing very quickly, and that's usually that initial phase, and a lot of companies can get there, but they get sorted out after a few years of hitting this ceiling about where we're at, about $200 million. And the speaker we're gonna hear from tonight, Marisa, she was part of that initial group of leadership that got the company here, where we are now, and have a really solid vision for where we're going in the future. So this next phase, as I came to understand direct sales and network marketing, usually is somewhere right under $1 billion. We have a long way to go. We have to like 4 or 5 times the size of our company to hit that next level. And what our company's doing right now, and we're gonna talk about this tonight, is when you have a chance to look into this company, if you decide to, you're gonna find out that we're debt-free and we're very profitable and we have a lot of money in the bank. And right now, the company is looking to put its resources and its money behind leadership, people that wanna lend voice to this company, and that's where it might be significant or impactful to someone's life in here. So with that, we're gonna hear someone who has been a professional across many professions. I first heard about the beginning of her professional journey when she talked from stage about working in the television industry. And although I thought that was like very far from what I did, we shared something in common, is that profession kept her away from her family from dark to dark. It was dark when she left home in the morning and dark when she came back at night. And that's something I could resonate with. I didn't have an exit plan for that. And then I heard her tell her story about she pretty much needed to be out, and this became a vehicle for that. And I look to Marisa as someone who's led this company with a lot of knowledge and passion, but also a lot of heart. This company has, over the last few years, created a tremendous community that I haven't really seen anywhere else in the industry, and she's been a big part of creating that community here at LifeVantage. So with that, put your hands together for our guest from all the way from Arizona.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. They've taken such good care of me today. Gosh, picked me up at the airport, had a juice in the car waiting for me, fresh squeezed juice, and it was wonderful. Hi, everybody on Zoom. Nice to see you.
Can you hear okay?
Wow.
Can you
where
hear
do I
her okay?
begin? I don't even know where to begin. I'm just gonna try to begin. Who are our guests in the room? Who are our brand new consultants? Nice, Gina, right? Nice to have you here. Who's been in LifeVantage less than a year? Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Yay, all right. And then those of you who've been in for a year or more, obviously, there you are. I know who are some of the founding members here? Wow, pretty amazing. Number 11?
Number 11.
11 consultant number. Wow, that's incredible. Well, I don't know about you, but I've never been part of anything that started at the beginning. I never had been given a ground floor opportunity in my life. And I sometimes have to pinch myself, because it doesn't matter if you got in 12, 13, 14 years ago. If you're here today or you know somebody that's looking for an opportunity, this is the time.
Because all the whitewater has been sorted out. And everything is like really ready to go. When they talk, like, when I first joined, everybody kept talking about momentum, and I kept thinking, when is this momentum gonna happen? It's so exciting, but I can now feel it. I can feel it, but if you're not on that surfboard surfing and doing the work, you could still miss it. Even though a company's in momentum, it means that we have all the things in place for you to be able to build this business, for me to be able to build this business. And I can remember being brand new in Phoenix, Arizona, and I remember seeing Marilyn, and I'm like looking up at her going, oh my gosh, I want that, I want to be that. I wanted to be a leader and never really thought that I was ever that, to be honest with you. When I worked in television news, I was told what to do. I mean, I would fight for my stories and I would fight for the time. I need a minute 30. Nope, you got a minute 10. No, I need a minute 30. This is a really good story. Anyway, I loved my profession until I did it. And I left television news before LifeVantage came my way, to be honest with you. So, it's kind of hard to always remember everybody's stories, but I got out of it because I just had a baby. And I'm an older mom. I didn't have my children until they were 38 and 40, until I was 38 and 41. And so I was the career girl. That was what I did for a long time. And then to go from making your own money your whole life to not changes kind of the way you live your life. But we made it work. My husband had a good job. Thank you, LifeVantage. He came home almost 2 years ago in June at age 59. About 5 years earlier than he would have retired. And that wasn't really something we had planned, but it was for him. His mental well-being needed that because he ended up being in a very difficult situation at work with a new boss. And he tried to make it work for 5 years. So 2 years prior to him retiring, we had that conversation where I said, you can come home because look at what's happening here. And it continues to get better and better. So he made that decision and, he won't say I retired him. He retired himself, but because of LifeVantage, he made that decision. Does that make sense? So anyway, I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product story, the company story, and I think stories are everything. And, you guys, I grew up in a family of 5 kids. And, there was a lot of love, but there's a lot of dysfunction, a lot of arguments around what we didn't have financially. And so my relationship with money as a child was that there was never enough. And even as an adult working with great work ethic, there was always this thing, like there's never going to be enough. And then when we had children, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to be older parents on a fixed retired income and college, and how does all that work? And I'm not working really. So I started doing some odd jobs on the side in what I knew from my profession working in TV news. It could be consulting and voice work and blah, 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 just different things like that. And I'd bring in a little money here and there, but it was nothing that we could depend on. And so there was a lot of stress again in our family. Even though my husband had a good job, but when you go from 2 incomes to 1, it does change the way you live your life. And then you have 2 little kids and you want to provide for them. And I just kept saying, I've always been in that personal growth and development journey. I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle. So fast forward, I'm at yoga. I teach yoga today and breath work and meditation. And I have been teaching for about 13 years. And it was at yoga that I learned about LifeVantage through a student. Many of you know who she is, Carrie Williams. And I didn't know Carrie. I knew nothing of network marketing. I thought everybody would do it, by the way. Everybody would join me when I joined LifeVantage. And I got a no and a no and a no. And then I got a yes. And then I'd get a no. And then I get a yes. But I knew from day one, yes, I was going to do this from day one because I saw what we had with LifeVantage. So I learned about it through yoga. It came at a great time. I didn't become a yoga teacher to make money. I became a yoga teacher because it spoke to my heart and soul. I've been a student for a long time and I wanted to be a better student. So my mom had passed away unexpectedly. It'll be 13 years in August. And I was really depressed. And it was at yoga that I just felt her little angel wings. She was so proud of me getting certified. And then I just feel like she had a part of all of this. So it felt really good. And I know that she's here with me and she would be a presidential leader today. So I'm flying on her wings. And I'm so grateful that I get to be with this amazing culture of people in LifeVantage. It is a special group. It's a special group of people that are life-minded and like-minded that truly want to help other people be better. And whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's just for the products, maybe it's for community, maybe it's for the community, the products, and to be able to create passive income, which I knew nothing about, you guys. I knew, and I don't even know where you would make money unless you inherit it. Or you make money by, singing and having your song played all the time. How you make money while you sleep. And when I saw the incredible science of this company and a system that can help you be successful, but you have to build the business, I was all in. And when I saw Carrie Williams, my yoga student, creating a legacy right there and then for her family, which by the way, came at a good time for her because she dug the well before she was thirsty after losing her husband unexpectedly, leaving her with 2 children. So you never know what's going to happen in your life, but life is going to happen to each and every one of us in this room. Something's going to derail us at some point. So what are we doing to be responsible financially? Maybe you didn't come here to hear anything about that, but I just invite you to be open to just hear about it because we don't care whether you do it or not. We just want you to have the information. And that's really my purpose with LifeVantage. And my mission is that this is a movement to help this world be healthier because bottom line is we may not know each other personally, but we all wake up with our health in common. Whether it's good or bad health, it's something we wake up with. We all have that. And when your health is not good, that becomes your #1 problem in the world. Nothing else. No amount of money. You can be as wealthy as you want to be. And if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. So here we have this gift of truly activating the bodies, doing things our bodies should be doing anyway. And then we have this incredible breakthrough technology with an opportunity. So thank you for letting me kind of share a little bit about that because when I saw this, I just had belief from day one I was going to do it. Knew nothing of network marketing. I knew nothing of it, but I had great mentorship and that's what LifeVantage has. We have tremendous leaders and it doesn't matter whose team you're on because we all help each other, right? Okay, so my family, Haley and Grayson, my husband Scott of 25 years, and some of my team here from a convention, and our dogs, Finn and Sunny, our little Yorkies. So it's really fun. They were 10 and 12, my kids. They're 24 and 21. Don't do the math on my age, but take it, feel it, and share it, and then you'll be eternally young, right? So this is really about, feeling good, right? Who wants to feel good, right? We want to feel good so that we can thrive in this world and help other people. And we want to have fun, make money, and make a difference for sure. So it started with Protandem, this little yellow pill of 5 plants that does amazing things for your body. It wakes up your cells. It reduces cellular damage. And you may not have ever heard the words oxidative stress. Most of you have in here, but if I'm speaking to the brand new person, whether you're on Zoom or in this room, oxidative stress, you have it. It's that apple that turns brown and the banana that's black. They didn't take their little yellow pill. So it is really, this little yellow pill actually can reduce that. So I'm going to show you a little clip from an ABC investigative report that John Quinones did many years ago. Many of you may not know him, but he is an 11-time Emmy Award winning reporter. And it's really where our story starts. And why do we show this video? That is from 2005, for goodness sake. Because it's how this story, it's important that we know the beginning of the story. And what did you say, Sarah, to me today? When I said, you know, we were talking about that, like we still show this report.
Right, it's just like the Wright brothers learned how to fly once, right? It was an invention, it was a period of time where it was a landmark breakthrough.
That's
So you
right.
show it again.
You're gonna show the Wright brothers that flew, right? The first aircraft. So you're gonna see that again and again and again. So anyway, we're gonna show you that. And if you know all the words, that's awesome. Sing along.
Following is an ABC primetime
Ah,
investigative report.
it's not on here.
In 2005.
Is it, there it is again, yep. Did I get the right one? Okay, there we go. It should do it.
Following is an
Here we
ABC
go.
primetime investigative report that aired in 2005.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock? Just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new
His lips
pill
are
might
on
kill
tonight.
my
Yeah.
life will be very long life.
It may not look like the mountain view, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver.
This is a very exciting subject.
It is. We're very excited about it. His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body, leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. Taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my result. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall, the graph, before and after.
We can extrapolate it back as the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
Always, I don't get tired of watching that, right? So how long was it that John Quinonas's oxidative stress level was reduced by?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and how much? 45%, right? All right, you don't get an Axio because you've been around for a long time. I usually give away Axio there to the guests, but, okay. So you probably all know that, I could eat 500 cups of broccoli today and you would leave this room. I could, 500 I would have to eat 500 cups of broccoli in one day to do what one Protandim does. Because Protandim is actually not a supplement, it's not a vitamin. It is an activator. It's actually turning on a protein in our DNA called NRF2. And that is really like a thermostat of the cell. It's the master regulator of the cell, and it can sense problems. It rings an alarm bell. It tells your survival genes to turn back on and turn down the ones that cause the inflammation and fibrosis. One pill a day eliminates or activates your own body's production of antioxidant enzymes to eliminate 1 million free radicals per second, every second, scientifically proven. That's profound. Now people go, what are free radicals? We're going to talk about that. So it is turning the blood of an 80-year-old back down to that of a 20-year-old, which is extraordinary. I'd have to eat 110 cups of blueberries to do what one Protandim does. So that's one antioxidant molecule eliminating one free radical. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio. Whereas Protandim is one Protandim activates your own production of antioxidant enzymes to eliminate 1 million free radicals per second, every second. Scientifically proven. That's profound. Don't take it from me. Go to PubMed. This is where doctors go, researchers go. Your taxpayer dollars go there too. And this is the National Institutes of Health Medical Library, pubmed.gov. You type in oxidative stress, there's actually about 325,000 studies now and rising every single day. Since 2005, that you'll see a little bar graph and you'll see the interest level. I think LifeVantage just brought oxidative stress to the world as far as the understanding of it and what it is. Isn't that amazing? So if you type in Protandim, you're going to find all the studies. There's 30 clinical peer-reviewed studies on Protandim, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But what I want you to understand right here is that oxidative stress, free radical damage, affects every organ system in the body. And whatever you're mapped genetically for can be what happens, can exacerbate it. I know my dad died of Alzheimer's. My mom died of a heart attack. I have a brother suffering right now from a very serious neurological issue. So, you know, do you think I'm going to be taking this forever? Heck yeah, I am. Especially when you see one of the studies, how it was able to upregulate most all of the enzymes that protect from colon cancer, Alzheimer's, and atherosclerosis. My husband's dad died of colon cancer at 67. So ding, 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 right there. I'm like, there's no guarantee. Our products don't cure, treat, or mitigate disease. They activate our body. Our body is the miracle. Why do we have this free radical damage? It's because we have a very toxic world. People are sicker today than ever before. 80,000 new chemicals since the Industrial Revolution. Benzene in the gasoline, the jet fuel in the airplane that I was flying in today. Wow, you can smell it when you're in that plane. Flight attendants, who do you know that's a flight attendant? Who do you know that's a pilot? Like, be talking to them because they have the highest levels of oxidative stress, first responders. Like, think about it. Little or no exercise, too much exercise, smoking, drinking, all of it. So what does it look like? Well, it looks terrible. You start with this little beautiful cell, but it looks like Pac-Man's been grabbing it because that's the free radical that's eating at that cell. And it doesn't happen yesterday or the day tomorrow. It happens over time. It's just part of the aging process. But it makes you feel terrible, right? Lack of concentration, autoimmune issues, aches and pains, and all kinds of stuff. But we're not going to feel that way because we're going to take God's pharmacy. This is Protandim. 5 plants in one pill: ashwagandha, bacopa, milk thistle, green tea, and turmeric. And it's not even about the 5 plants. It's the synergy of the 5. So it's like a superfood salad on a pill. Like, why would you not sprinkle this into your life, right? We brush our teeth, I hope. You know, I've said that to people and I had one guy go, well, not really. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? Okay, so you brush your teeth to get the plaque out, right? This is getting the plaque out of your cells. It just makes sense. It's simple. So you just take it and that's one of your tools for your health toolbox. Go to PubMed, type in Protandim. Has anyone ever heard of Harvard? American Heart Association. Louisiana State did a study on skin cancer, how they were able to stop melanoma in mice by 33% and the spreading by 57% with the little yellow pill So they said, you all need to come out with a topical. I can't wait for you to hear about this breakthrough topical skin activated skincare collection that just launched this past weekend. And it is mind blowing. I've been on it for over a month and I absolutely love it. So, you know, the studies are there. And this is why I'm bulletproof with sharing this with anybody, medical professional. We know more about NRF2 activation than they do. And those that are open are really appreciative of you sharing this information with them. So if you don't remember anything, remember this, that NRF2 activation may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. And that's not LifeVantage saying it. That is Washington State University, one of the top medical universities in the world. So I think that's pretty, and we have the first in the world, by the way, the first NRF2 activator, the most potent, natural, and backed by clinical peer-reviewed research. So you buy Coca-Cola or Pepsi, tissue or Kleenex. Like, what do you remember? This is Protandim or another NRF2 activator, but it's going to be a common household product. And you are the first ones to really know about it. Think about it, when you're in a pioneering science of nutrigenomics, we're not that old of a company. We're really an itty bitty company. It might feel like you've been in for a long time, but you really haven't. It takes time to get the branding. It takes time to figure things out and get the word out. And we need your word. We need you all. And we didn't stop there. We have evolved. We have cellular products, Protandim NRF1, mitochondria support, Protandim NAD, activating the most important anti-aging molecule in the human body. Without it, you're dead in 30 seconds, and we lose a set of genes that activate 60% of a set of genes that activate that molecule. So our NAD activates those genes 100% in 24 hours. Pretty friggin' cool. Like, we were a biotech company. Remember, we were a biotech company that went retail, and the retail model failed this company, and the stock plummeted, and they were almost delisted. And so that's why they went network marketing, because consultants came in, took a look at the ABC primetime and said, you need to share this with the world. So that's when our company went from a $3 million a year company to now today, when they never made more than 3 million on stored shelves. And I think it sold like a quarter of a bottle per store per month. So you can imagine how frustrated these shareholders were when they saw this, and they knew they had something amazing. They just didn't know how to get it out to the masses. But when you like something, how do you hear about it?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Doctors, movies, restaurants, all of these things are word of mouth. Books. So then we came out with collagen. It'll be 2 years this June in 2022. First year they thought they'd sell 12 million. We've sold over 90 million. And it'll be 2 years in June. Pretty freaking crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reorder rate is crazy good. It's, I think it's like 70%, but I'm not sure if I'm accurate completely on that, but it's really high. It's surprisingly high. So I didn't know a lot about collagen, you all. I knew about the powder collagens from Costco, the peptide, and I'm guilty of buying it, but I still didn't know what it did. Skin, hair, nails, that's what I thought. Well, it's really the glue that holds our body together. And if we took collagen out of our body, we would be a blob on this floor, because it is responsible for everything, not just skin, hair, and nails, but your muscle recovery, your gut, your brain. It lines the brain, it lines your eyes, your joints, your bones. Think about osteopenia, osteoporosis. I probably shouldn't have said disease names, but I'm just thinking of things that I have to worry about as I age, brittle bones, okay? And I'm really excited to get a DEXA scan, by the way, because I'd like to see if my bone density has increased, and I know it has. So anyway, it has everything to do with your organs, your tissues, your eye health. And so our collagen is extraordinarily different from any collagen in the world, because it's an activator. Again, we are an activation wellness company. We are not a supplement company. We have some supplements, but we are birthed with activation. That is who we are. So True Science Liquid Collagen which actually won an international Stevie Award as the best collagen in the world. Basically, what makes us unique, I mentioned, is that we are an activator. We also replenish and maintain. So we're not just activating and turning on the genes that make collagen, your own collagen, we're replenishing it, and we're also maintaining it so you're not losing your collagen. What makes it an activator? It is the ruby red quinoa extract in there. And this isn't the ruby red quinoa, you all are laughing.
It's because you're making me want collagen, so she said 2 a day. I want 2 a day, so maybe that.
I sometimes do 2 a day, actually. Especially because I'm nursing a knee that I injured by playing tug of war on the beach in Punta Cana, so don't do that at my age. Anyway, ruby red quinoa extract is not the kind you buy at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. This is a really beautiful one that comes from Thailand. And it's been used for thousands of years, and it has such huge medicinal properties. It is, there's studies on PubMed. One of my upline leaders, Joanne Shear-Parkin, a nutritionist, she did a webinar just on the ruby red quinoa and what it does. And it's extraordinary for the heart, for the liver, the organs. It is out of this world. Like we're so ahead. So anyway, this is activating the SOD gene, which you don't really have to know, but it is a very important gene that doctors know about by 2,700%. Protandim activates that same gene by 33%. When you put the two together, you're activating your own collagen production 100%, which is extraordinary. So this is turning back on this quinoa, goes into the cell and tells your cells to turn back on the collagen making and turn down some of the key genes that cause the breakdown. Pretty extraordinary. 8-week study, you can see the yellow, 1, 2, 3 there, how the collagen density increases each and every time. By itself, our collagen increases your own production of collagen by 42%. But when you add it with Protandim, there's another synergy that happens. And there's a patent pending on that, by the way. Multiple patents already on Protandim. It also has 10 marine peptides in it, hydrolyzed, only broken down with water, super clean, super pure, gets a 0 rating on an app called Think Dirty, which rates products from a 0 to a 10, 10 being dirty. So our collagen gets 0. I love that it's in a dark bottle because it needs to be protected from oxidative stress from the sun, right? So it's 10 collagen peptides is huge, guys, because most collagens out there have 1 to 3. So this really sets us apart. And the collagen peptide 18, Duke University did a study on that, and it's cancer cells. And if that collagen peptide 18 exists, cancer cells cannot survive in that environment. But guess what? People lose collagen 18, don't they? We're not making any medical claims at all. It's just an interesting story. It's interesting to see what's out there. It's interesting to see the world of wellness care, like get educated about what is out there, just like healthy foods, right? So this isn't making any claims that you won't ever have that, but it's pretty interesting to me that Duke University would do a study on collagen peptide 18, okay? And then it's maintaining it, right? With the antioxidants, the acerola berry, the young pumpkin fruit, blueberry powder, and just really gives you that natural glow, the vitamin C that we need. Vitamin C is super important for your skin. And I'm not an esthetician, but I know a few. And anyway, I love this collagen. It's really delicious. It's tart. And I like it cold. It tastes like a dessert. And it's non-GMO, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, and no added sugar, which is extraordinary. And why is it liquid? Because the powders are not bioavailable. They don't break down to get into the cell to tell your cell to turn back on. You might get about a 25% absorption rate, but what's 100%? 100% or 25%? I think I like 100% better. So this, because people who had been activated already on our cellular products started adding in the collagen, company was like, hearing all these testimonies. So they did a study with the 2 of them. And it was an 8-week study on Protandim Nerve 2 and the liquid collagen. And that's where they found that it was actually activating your own production of collagen 100%. That's extraordinary. Like, I mean, I know I'm aging and I know I have wrinkles, but I'm looking at my skin and I go, it's definitely different than it was 10, 12 years ago. Like extraordinarily different. Increasing the density 100%, reducing crow's feet, skin roughness, increasing that blood catalase, that's another key antioxidant enzyme in the body, and your skin elasticity by 8%. But don't take it from me. Here's a few pictures. Carrie Dickey, we know most all these people. This is Betty. She gets stopped at conventions because no one can believe it, and she looks really darn good. This is Rachel Clark's mom. Mark Welsh, look at the eyes. The whites of the eyes, makes sense. Scalps get whiter. Like in some people, right? Everybody's different. But just look at the difference, you all, and now it's getting better even with our new activated skincare. This is Sean Poe, one of the nicest guys in the world on my team, and he looks so mean there. Dr. Nancy Bryan's legs, she lives in Scottsdale. She's on our science advisory board. She had lost a lot of weight after getting really sick, and those were her legs, and then you could see the difference. Pretty amazing. All right, so if you're seeing the results on the outside, can you imagine what's going on the inside? Like the stories have been mind-boggling. Again, they are better together. This is our #1 selling product line, the Healthy Glow Stack, and I just love it. So now we just came out with an activated skincare. And you guys, I'm not an esthetician, but I can talk about this because I just love it. And I just say, put it on your face. I need those products up here with me while I'm talking. Okay, thank you. Because I mean, I got it. The eye lift, you're gonna flip. So basically, they took what we had. We did have an NRF2 activated skincare line that was developed after 3 Louisiana State University studies. And but we enhanced it. It's even better. It needed a facelift. It needed to, so the cleanser is super clean. It has pomegranate enzymes in it. And it doesn't feel like it's rough, you know, like some scrubs and exfoliants. It's a natural daily exfoliant that with the enzymes just naturally gets the dead skin cells off, so that your body is able to receive all the other beautiful products. So this is activating it. You wash your face and it's like pearly white. It's so pretty. Oh, I won't do that. Okay. And then this, I won't squeeze it, I promise. But, oh, well, bummer. Bummer. I gotta put more on. Oh, yeah. This is good. I'm not squeezing, but I didn't want to waste it. So it's really cooling. It's so good. Oh God, eyeshadow on too. That's gonna look really good in a minute. I'll look like a raccoon. So anyway, it's got a real nice cooling feel, and it does make a difference in eye puffiness, eye lift. It's beautiful, you guys. You're gonna love, this is my favorite product. Can I do it again? No, I'm just kidding. And then, okay, so I did it out of order. You wash your face first, then you add the True Renew. This is a retinol alternative, and it's plant-based with no harsh effects like a retinol. Some people don't know what a retinol is, but it's basically, it helps exfoliate the skin and get rid of the dead skin, get the skin turnover, the cells to turn over. But what happens, it can make the skin a little thinner. It's what it does, and it can cause a lot more inflammation. And a lot of people can't tolerate it. And then you can't go outside because your skin is sun sensitive, right? So you can cause more damage. So this is plant-based. It gets a 1 rating on Think Dirty. Our cleanser gets, I believe, 0 rating. This gets 0. The True Renew gets 0, and so does the moisturizer. These get a 1 rating, which is like basically 0. All right, so after the True Renew, the True Hydrate, and we're gonna have you try it. If you haven't tried it, you could take a little sample. We'll wipe it off after each little swap. But this, to me, is delicious. It smells beautiful, like Japanese grapefruit. And you can feel your skin just really hydrate, like just drinking it up. And then it feels moist, you get a glow, it has a brightening agent in it, which is different from the first round of the #4 anti-aging cream, which I love. If you had a burn, cut, or wound, you use that, right? And still have a ton of it at home. I'm letting my husband use that and my kids use that because I'm using this. But I did tell Scott I wanted to, when I get back, I'm gonna put him on this because I want to do my own little test with him. Because he does have like the, more puffiness under there. And I probably should share the love. So in 5 minutes, you guys, this takes 5 minutes to do. You will definitely notice a difference. Do a test in 15 minutes, before and after, and you will see a difference around your eyes and your face. You will see a difference. So here is some of the, this is a 15-minute after picture. Pretty amazing. So it cleanses, see, I should have just looked at the slide, for goodness sake. But it's exfoliating, firming in 21 days, targeting dark circles, revealing revitalized eyes, hydrates, visibly brightens complexion. I just say it awakens, it really just awakens the skin. It's activating your skin. It's the largest organ, okay? And we also have this beautiful sun protective skin. Yes, and what I love about this, can I use this? I'll put it on my arm so that you can see it doesn't really go on white. If it goes on white, it's because you put it on too strong. You put it on too hard. You don't need to do that. And it really, it moisturizes, and it's a great way to top off.
Should came in the mail today.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it takes a minute because of the suction. Yeah, I remember that on the beach in Punta Cana. We'll get it in a second, so I'm gonna
Okay.
keep going.
There we go.
Yeah, and then now you'll be okay. So look at this is Holly Highfield's eyes. Look at the difference in 15 days. You can see the redness and the puffiness has gotten better, and her skin is brightening up. Look at this guy. This is labial folds, or a man. I don't know if that's a man or a woman, but anyway. Do you see what I'm doing? It's really nice and thin. It feels so good, and it's not, there's no white. There's no white. Some of the guys on the beach were like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, then, you don't want to turn it into cream. So I love, and it's fragrant free for the most part. Smells good. Okay, look at that. Isn't that amazing? I'm all in. Okay, that's the rating. Clean, think dirty, 0, 0 for true renew, true hydrate, 1 and 1, and 0 for the sun protective. You guys, Issa Dinerman was at my house last night. She's a holistic esthetician. We did a presentation in Phoenix. She talked about benzoyl peroxide. Did I say that right? Any skincare professionals in here? Benzoyl peroxide? That's in a lot of these products for teenagers with acne, because it dries it up. But when it gets hot, it actually turns into a toxic product, a toxic chemical. So we need to educate, and it's been marketing all over the place for these kids. It's in that stuff that you buy, that you could buy in the mall and in the kiosks. It's I don't even remember the name of that. But you got to watch what you're putting on your skin. This is what goes into your bloodstream and your brain, and that starts here, right? So we want to really be protected. Okay, so you might be able to start. You might want to be starting your own transformation. Here is our cast of characters. We are a total activation wellness company. We have it for dogs. We have skincare, hair care, gut health products, micronutrients, you name it. We have it, and you're spending money on these things anyway, so you might as well do one-stop shopping. So maybe you're searching for more. Maybe you just want to be a product user, but maybe you have dreams to do things that you really want to do. Maybe you want to be like Chris and Sarah, and go skiing when you want. Like he skis all the time, which is beautiful. Like, look at that. At this age in his life, he's able to make choices that make him happy and create more joy. So I think, and I'm so happy that I was open to learn about this and to be able to create a residual or passive income on the side while I was doing other things in my life, because if we're not doing backflips over where we want to be in 3 to 5 years, you should take a look at a way that you can earn income while you sleep. Otherwise, most people are going to be working until they can't. And look at the older people in the world, the 65 plus cannot, and I'm not that far from there, cannot afford to stop working, and it's terrible, right? So what are you doing today to create that side hustle that can change your life and give you more joy and more freedom over time? This is not net wish marketing, this is network marketing. And it's really been the most beautiful business model I have ever come across. This is my team in Croatia. I got to share LifeVantage when the collagen came out. I remember going to my first convention and going, it wasn't about being on stage, but I saw those people on stage and I said, I can do that. Because they had a story that was similar to mine and a pain that was similar to mine. And I knew that I could do this, that there would be a way out. And I knew that I could provide the life that I wanted to for my husband and my children and many, many other people. And there's nothing that brings me more joy than to see somebody on my team rise and thrive. And it's really a beautiful thing. So it is a movement, and the benefits of owning, I didn't even know this, like the benefits of having your own home-based business is you don't have overhead, no assets, no employees. You can do this from anywhere in the world. Our corporate staff and customer call center is amazing, and we're debt-free with 20 million in reserve. Last I heard, we had 20 million in reserve, so pretty amazing. So here's our earnings income disclosure statement. You can get this under resources at the bottom of our website, lifevantage.com, and you can see what what our company is paying out. And I don't call the old ranks anymore because the new people coming in have no idea what those old ranks are. So we don't say those old ranks anymore. So you can be a senior we try to help people get to senior consultant 1 within their first 90 days. And that's about 2,000 organizational volume points in their business. That means they've got some customers. They might have 1 or 2 consultants under them that are trying to share that as well, okay? That's called a senior consultant 1, and it's about $250 extra a month. Maybe that is paying for their product, right? And then if you come down here, this is, as you start building your team, you can be a managing consultant 2, which I won't get into all the details, but maybe it's 1,600 extra a month that would make a difference in your life. We can show you a path to get you there. Maybe it's, I want to make 6 figures a year. Maybe it's $13,000 a month. That's the first level of our executive. And that's where you take part in global revenue sharing. This is where you become a leader and you start earning more and more bonuses, as this company is very generous with the comp plan, and it unlocks as you become a more seasoned leader. There's different levels. So we have Sarah and Chris, our executive consultant 1s. Who here? Okay, who's here in a managing consultant, like a managing consultant 1, 2, or 3? So Courtney, brand new, like a year in LifeVantage, and she's not a stranger to network marketing, but she is working her tushy off, I can tell you, and I know that. And I moved with her in Nashville, and I saw how hard she works. But she creates a lifestyle. She shares her lifestyle a lot on social media. She's very good. I'm learning a lot from her. But so a managing consultant 1 is basically 10,000 organizational volume points in your business. And once that starts maintaining its subscription volume, you're earning about 1,600 a month. You don't just jump into that. Okay, it takes time to build. In 5.5 years, I hit the first level. You guys are EC1s. You're EC1. And so, I mean, and Jessica, you were some. It's all beautiful. There's opportunities, whether you're brand new or you've been in for a while, or you're earning the 6 figures. It's all available. Just own it and feel it, and then we show you a path to do it, right? So in 5.5 years, not knowing anything about network marketing, but just having a burning desire, I got to work and I hit the first level of elite. And then executive, ha, I'm also changing my dialogue in my brain, so. And then a year later, I hit the second level of elite called EC2. And that's, I mean, you can see, you guys, what they're paying out, 13,000 for EC1, 24,000 a month for EC2. When you're maintaining that every single month, and I go up and down a little bit there, but it's still a really damn good paycheck. I'm just gonna tell you, it changed our life forever, right? And I want that for you. I want that for you. Because everybody is deserving to be the CEO of their own life and take charge of their own life. And you have an opportunity, and you have the corporate headquarters here, for goodness sake, and you could be packing that room in Salt Lake. So there are a lot of fun perks. You can earn trips. You can earn a Jeep. You have the Jeep?
Mhm.
I got the Jeep. Who else has a Jeep? Anybody? Who got the check? Yeah, you got the cash. Yeah. So I mean, $25,000 in cash, or you get a Jeep or some other things, and it's, you know, it's just to say thank you for being a leader. Thank you for stepping up and sharing this and doing the do. So you get paid sharing the gift of activation with others. We have ways you can enroll. We have different packs. These are brand new, just came out over the weekend of our convention. But a good, you know, the business pack is $9.99 one-time purchase. And you get everything, basically everything. And you know how to then share, and you can talk from experience. Oh, I love our micronutrient line. I love the pet tandem for my dog. I've seen a huge difference, blah, blah, blah. So we also have I like this one too, the Healthy Glow Activated Skincare. You get the collagen, the Nerf 2, and the new skincare. Hello. For $350, it's like $100 off. So it's a 22% savings. You've got other packs that you can choose from as well. And this is just showing you the difference. If you were to come in as a consultant, it's, you know, basically $310 is the price. And then the customer subscription is $348, and the customer one-time purchase is $387. In this consultant pack, you have to include that $48 consultant fee. So it's about $350. That's why you saw it. It's $350 on the screen beforehand. But that's amazing savings, and it's a really beautiful way to get people started in the business that are brand new to maybe even network marketing. We don't want to overwhelm people, right? As this might be a really good way, because bottom line, it's about the monthly subscription. And we teach people to have a monthly subscription. Here's basically for customers, stacks that they can order each month, saving money. And you can also, I love the consultant stack that's in the back office. That is Nerf 2 and collagen with an extra box of 10. That's something you can get in your monthly subscription so that you have sample product. Sampling will build your business. If you're not sampling, it's going to be hard to build. People love the taste of it, right? They really do. So these are just a few things. So take it, feel it, share it, and join us in this health revolution. Have fun, make money, and make a difference. And I know that many of you are feeling all of that today. So thank you. We'll take a little break, get back to the person that invited you. Please let them know. Yes, I'm thinking about the business. I have some questions, or yes, I'd like to be a customer, but we're here for you. We'll take a little bit of a break. Do you want to do that? 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll do some training. And I'll answer any questions that you have. And we can talk about how you could be successful, especially new people, their first 90 days. We have lots of bonuses that can unlock.
Thank you, Marisa.
Thank you.